The Cinderella story is over, man. Right? They're fighting for clicks, we're fighting for wins.
Sets up deep in the pocket. Goes down the field for Smith.
Touchdown, 85 yards. Donut shop, sure enough, I got props from the kids on the hill with my mom and my pops. I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around.
Week 11.
Week 11, yeah. Week 11.
Jump around.
All right. Really good rip of the babe. Okay, welcome back to AQ Tailgate Week 11. Another beautiful day. Very temperate for November, second week of November. Big games all over the country today. Maybe one of the bigger days of the year so far. Let's begin. First,
Wait. Cheers, bro.
Yeah. Hold on, cheers.
Well, yeah, welcome to Week 11. Rolling with the Pacifico today. Cheers,
Pacifico.
guys. Pacifico.
Michelob Ultra. I'm basic bitch too.
Basic bitch. All right, man. I'm rocking with the Mizzou. I found old Mizzou attire.
That's nice.
My childhood team. Even though I went from Mizzou to K-State to kind of a sort of Nebraska fan. Obviously, still a K-State fan. That's my number one, but. My wife went to Mizzou too, so this is her alma mater. So rocking Mizzou today, man. And actually, coincidence today, after you explain yours, is we have the two biggest games of the day. I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show that tiger again. That's a nice looking tiger. So I'm rocking Iowa. The big story behind this. First of all, it's great for golf because you got the pocket here. You just throw your tees, throw your vape, boom, right in there.
That's a good jacket.
I bought this jacket in I guess it was in Cedar Rapids while we were watching them beat Penn State that one year. I think it was
That was the home Penn State game?
Yeah, it was the home Penn State game. That was a solid day to be out there.
Nice.
Shout out to Liz Schulte's dad. That guy is one of a kind for sure.
Great. Probably the best parents out of all of our friends.
They are very chill people.
That's some hospitality right there.
Yeah, shout out Becky too. So I'm glad we're both cheering for underdogs today. I like that. So let's start off with last night. Did you see any of that?
Yeah, dude. I'm already 0 for 1 on the college football parlay. I'm an idiot.
Oh,
dude.
no.
I'm an idiot. So I had two games on a separate college football parlay. One of them I hit. I had Houston, just money line over on the road at UCF, which they won by maybe a field goal. I can't remember. And then I don't know why I do this to Tulane every year. I went against Tulane. I went Memphis with the points. Tulane's probably been the most consistent American Conference team in the last 3 years. And why I went against them in a big game, I have no idea. But I obviously lost that parlay. So when we get into the playoff bracket right now, Memphis is in the bracket right now. But after that loss, I want to say Tulane takes that spot. I don't know. I got to look at it, but yeah, never discount Tulane. They've been probably the most consistent American team. And guess who the quarterback was for Tulane? I forgot he transferred there. We were talking about this guy 2 weeks ago in our Holy War episode. Jake Retzlaff, the guy that got in trouble at BYU, starts for Tulane. He transferred to Tulane.
That's wild.
Of course, he gets sexual. Damn, I don't want to get in trouble for this comment, but he gets sexual allegation of, and then he goes to New Orleans. Okay, dude.
I should have mentioned this at the start. Do we have any apology letters this week from the production staff?
Damn, I fucked up, dude. I don't think so. I looked at the.
If no apologies.
No, yeah. What am I apologizing for, dude? Yeah. I looked at the. I looked at the letters. The editors. Hold on. The editors just told me no apologies this week, so we're good right now, man. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Very nice. Bonus question: what do you think the green wave is? Why is it green? Pollution, perhaps?
It is. It's probably one of the strangest mascots. I'm not mad about it.
not like the tree.
Yeah, I don't get the green. Yeah, the green wave I don't get. It could have just been the Tulane wave. But I wonder where the green wave came from. Have you?
It's gotta
They
be.
also have a mascot too. Have you seen the mascot? It's hilarious.
Oh
Let's see if I can
no.
pull it up.
Yeah. Go ahead and share that with the class.
Let's see here.
Whoa.
So
Whoa. What?
yeah,
What's
so this guy right here was the original. I think the original Green Wave mascot. I don't know what the hell is going on with this guy right here. But the Pelican is now the new mascot, which it makes sense. I mean, New Orleans is, that's why, I mean, they have an NBA team called the Pelicans. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, interesting evolution of the Green Wave, man. Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm curious about the Zeus figure. I like the one of the wave. That's kind of what I was predicting.
That's what I remember. I guess it was long ago than I guess it's the Horn Poseidon. That's kind of dope, dude. That guy,
Ooh.
they called him. So
Hmm.
it was a reference to Neptune, the god of Neptune,
Yeah,
the
God
Horn
of the sea.
Poseidon, god of the sea, dude.
Yeah,
That's kind of dope.
I like that. That's good. That's nice.
But
What would K-State's Greek god be?
I don't know who's probably maybe Lightning. I don't know. Yeah. Gumby was replaced. Damn, these are some crazy names. Gumby was replaced by, so Gumby was the Green Wave, which makes sense. Was replaced by a new Pelican mascot, Riptide. I like the name.
Riptide. That is
Yeah.
that's a great mascot name.
Yeah, we need to do an episode later this year on just mascots, I think. Yeah.
I got a mascot related question for you later that might spark a new apology letter, unfortunately. Okay, let's go. Let's just start with the slate. ESPN is calling this the biggest game in Lubbock in 17 years. Number 7, BYU at number 8, Texas Tech. The line I saw a minute ago was 10.5. Texas Tech favored.
ESPN's got 11.5, so we'll see. Yeah, damn. DraftKings is at 10, then yeah.
So game day's there also. So they're gonna get some tortillas in the face, I'm sure. I don't know how the athleticism of the student body down there is. Lubbock's mostly dust, so.
How would Lori feel about that comment?
We won't send her the link to this one. But Tony would definitely agree. So let's see. What do you think about it overall? Give me your overall takes.
Yeah, I mean, damn, it's first initial thoughts. I was looking at videos, watching the McAfee show, and the crowds last night were insane. These people are camping out. BYU fans are out there late last night. This is great for the Big 12, dude. I'm glad that game day is going to be out there. It's going to be a hell of a game. I think BYU's got something to prove, because the line I thought was a little bit too big, I thought it was pretty big. More, I was picturing more of like 6.5, maybe 7. Yeah, dude. It's a good. I think I was gonna say that probably the last time there was a bigger game than this was when Texas Tech hosted Texas when they were in the Big 12. It was a year where both teams were top 5 teams in the country. I think it was the year that Michael Crabtree was there. It was like the biggest event in Lubbock in the last 3 decades. So this is probably close to that game, dude. I'm stoked for this. I'm probably jumping on the BYU spread. I mean, if we decide to roll with this in the parlay, I don't know, but it's gonna be a hell of a game. I think I have Tech winning, but it's gonna be a hell of a game. Lubbock at 11 a.m. I'm stoked for this one.
That 10.5 looked appealing to me as well. The deal is, and I looked up some of the stats on BYU. And I've seen a couple of Mormon games this year, as we know. I have noticed one kind of factor to them is they get a little, it's not lucky. They're forcing turnovers, but when they force these turnovers, they're leading to wins. And I don't know if Tech turns over the ball like that. They did against K-State. So I'll put it this way. BYU, I think, could win this game, but they have to take the ball away. And on defense, I do think that Tech's better. That defensive line was pretty much slaughtering our defensive line last week.
Yeah, I'm looking at the schedules just to kind of see. I mean, obviously BYU's undefeated, but where have their tests come from? Pretty straightforward schedule. The first hard game they had was the Holy War at home, which we won money on. The Mormons won us money. It was awesome. Yeah. They won that game by a field goal, so that was a good test for them. Utah just kicked the shit out of Cincinnati, so that's credible right there. They went into Iowa State, who I know has been falling off a little bit, but they beat them by double digits. So that's a credible win on the road. By far their biggest test this year. Tech Tech has one loss, and they lost at Arizona State, the defending Big 12 champs, by 4 points. Every other game, they're throwing up 40 points every single game. So that worries me a little bit on the BYU side. BYU's still putting up points, but is 11.5 or 10.5 too much? I think so. So it's going to be interesting, man.
I agree. Mahomes will be there most likely, I'm guessing. They're on bye week. He's probably in his box. It's the team Mahomes kind of paid for in some ways. So
yeah, when you look, this is interesting. When you look at their top offensive leaders, they're almost identical. So Bear, one of the best names in college football, Bear Bachmeier, has thrown for almost 1,700 yards.
Yep.
Morton for Texas Tech has thrown for 1,750. So they're pretty much aligned there. They're starting running backs. LJ Martin just under 800 yards. He's had a really good year this year, so he's been awesome for BYU. And then Tech also has like a two-headed monster. Cameron Dickey's their leading rusher. He's rushed for 750. So they're pretty aligned, like when it comes to offensive stats this year. They both have pretty solid number one receivers, but not like through the roof numbers. The Roberts for BYU killed K-State last year. Has 600 yards, and then Douglas for Tech is their leading receiver, right at 594. So they're aligned. They're pretty aligned on offense. I just favor Tech a little bit defensively than BYU, so I think that's where we're both kind of leaning towards a Tech win. But whether or not we take the line, we'll see.
I'm taking, like, I feel like it's Tech, but I feel like it's going to be Tech like by 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
Here's since he's such a great name, the Bear Bachmeier. Right.
Yeah.
This is actually a pretty wild stat. He's netting 8.4 yards per pass right now, which is crazy because that takes incompletions and everything into consideration. So
yeah, it's
pretty good. And his chunk percentage, which it's a great name for a stat, chunk play, is about 22.5%. So 22.5% of his passes go for like 25 yards or more, which I think is pretty solid.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's like yeah, that's a nice that's probably double freaking Bryce Underwood stats when it comes to average, because that dude is literally just screen passes. And I ranted about that weeks ago. I hate it.
It's nice.
Yep.
All right. Let's jump to a 7:30 game. We got LSU at number 4 Alabama. Personally, I think basically I think that this is Alabama's kind of get out the frustration game against a rival that they hate, who's, currently basically coachless, having a down year, kick them while they're down, step on their throat. Alabama by 10.
I feel pretty good about that too. But Vegas is so much smarter than us. 10.5 seems a little bit. I don't know. Does it seem a little low to you? I don't know. Rivalry game, so they're taking that into account. Question of the day. Did the LSU players hate Brian Kelly so much that they're going to show up tonight? We'll see.
It might be. That's not a bad take.
That's honestly kind of how I feel, and we'll probably get into. I mean, Indiana's going to Penn State later today, and that's kind of I kind of have that similar mindset. Like, does Penn State show up today at home against Indiana? Haven't won a Big Ten game. I don't know. I think I'm with you. I think Bama kills them, but I don't know. It's something in my mind is kind of like, shit, is it going to be closer than I think? Spotlight the QBs a little bit. So Garrett Meyer has been awesome. I mean, he's a huge NFL prospect. He may be top 3 QB on the NFL draft list. He's had a rough year compared to last year, but I mean, we've talked about Ty Simpson from Alabama. His first game at Florida State was rough. I've never seen more of a progression from a quarterback in probably the last 5-6 years, like Ty Simpson. Ever since that Florida State game, he has gone off. He's looked so good. 20 touchdowns, 1 interception. Efficiency. He's had key games throughout the entire year, and he's only had 1 interception. The dude's killing it, man. He's probably, I mean, shit, I'm looking at his rate. He has an 81.6 QBR in the SEC. That's not easy to freaking do, man. 200 yards passing. He's been awesome. He's a junior. Finally got his shot, and he's been taking advantage of it. So I guarantee you, he's probably top 2 or 3 for the Heisman right now. So that's the reason why I'm taking them with the points. Is really I'm taking the quarterback and Simpson, and Alabama's got a lot of momentum right now. They're playing so well.
So Whit Weeks, star linebacker, questionable today, which is better than he has been. Just sitting on IR, or on the bench basically. To play devil's advocate here. It's not like their talent at LSU is gone. And
no, yeah.
They might be they might be pissy enough to, this is their Super Bowl in a way. So
Yeah,
you might save the season a little bit in some ways.
I agree. I agree. I mean, yeah, for sure, no doubt about that. Yeah, I think it's definitely a show out game for LSU. They got to prove something to the entire nation that they're still, a force in the at least credible in the SEC, that they can hang with the big dogs like Bama. So, it's just there's a lot of pressure on the top two teams in the SEC today. Bama at home against LSU, the rival, and then A&M and Columbia today. So a lot of pressure on 1 and 2 today. Can they hang tight? We'll see.
Big time. Let's jump over to Oregon, Iowa, 3:30 p.m. I'm going to start this by reading you the Iowa City forecast for today. Okay. Here we go. Currently, it's cloudy, 40 degrees, typical kind of Iowa shit. By about 2:30, it will be cooler with a brief morning shower, followed by 2 periods of snow and rain. Bundle up for the football game. Literally says AccuWeather. Okay. We're going to get some snow. We're going to get some rain. We're going to get 4.5 hours of precipitation in total, 95% cloud cover, cold, windy, rainy. You'd think this benefits Iowa, but Oregon's cold, windy, rainy place as well. So does the weather come into play?
I was going to say, this you took the words out of my mouth. This sounds like an Iowa defensive game at home, but we'll find it. We'll find out. I mean, I think Vegas kind of has that feeling too.
Yeah,
Oregon's only 6.5. That's a lower spread than when Indiana was in Iowa. So we'll see, dude. Iowa's playing really good right now, man. They're 4-1 in the Big Ten. They're number 20 in the country. They've won 3 in a row. Yes. They weren't great wins. They killed Wisconsin. Everyone's been killing Wisconsin this year. Penn State, they won by 1 at home. So that one was a weird one, but Penn State's been pretty hungry. And then they killed Minnesota 41-3. So, they have 2 back-to-back really good games for prove-it games. They host Oregon today, and then they go to USC next week. So, it's going to be interesting. I think Iowa's only a game behind. They're actually tied with Oregon in the conference, and they're both a game behind Indiana and Ohio State. So these are huge games. These are huge games for sure.
Here's a question: is Oregon beat Penn State at home, which has kind of, in retrospect, looked like not that big a deal all of a sudden, and then they got smoked by Indiana. So that's their only 2 top 50 teams they played. So do you think maybe they're overachieving? I love Dan Lanning. We'll see. They look good on paper. Obviously, they have a lot of talent up there. But
that's a good point. That's a good point. Their schedule has been pretty lax. It gets a little bit harder at the end of the year. So they host USC in about 2 weeks at home. That should be a good battle. And then they go to Washington, which is never an easy place to play at. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I've bitched about these Big Ten schedules before. They seemed a little soft to me, but again, nobody knew that Penn State was going to collapse this year. So this is. I don't know about you. We'll get into the picks later, but I'm staying away from this game. I have no idea what's going to happen in this game.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I'm obviously cheering for the Hawkeyes. I consider taking the Hawkeyes for my good dog. But there's a lot of questions still, and it's shaping up nicely for Iowa, really, because they need this. They need like the sloppy sludge game to make this even.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
It'll be good. Looking forward to that one. Although we should not bet on it because that's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's a silly game. Whenever the weather's like that, it's like shit, man. I don't even know if I want to mess with it.
Rushing yards. That's when you.
Start yeah. That's a good call. That's a good call. Yep.
Okay. Maybe I think between you and me, the biggest game of the day. Let's talk about number 3 A&M coming into Columbia today. A lot of upset talk going on across the country. True freshman at quarterback. Like, true freshman, although there is a lot of hype around him. And he did look good. He has looked good. Zollers, he's the man. A lot of pressure, though. A lot of pressure coming in against the number 3 team in the country, basically to keep Missouri's kind of season alive. So, favorable home crowd, Columbia. I know they're down there. They're fired up. What do you think?
Yeah, man, it's I am really excited. Watching the game last week against Vandy, we both said it. Dude's a freshman, Matt Zollers. He was making great passes. He was comfortable on the road, making some good passes. I can argue that I might be able to argue Vandy might have as good as a. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know if I could. I don't even. This might be A&M's defense is okay. They're known for their offense. So
Yeah.
A&M's defense might be as good as Vandy's defense. So he's going against a defense that's probably comparable, but at home. Um, yeah, dude. I just from the eye test, he was making some really good throws on the road at Vandy last week. So this is a huge test, man, for a freaking true freshman to come in at home against the number 3 team in the country. I'm so stoked for this game. I said this last time because I was pissed about how they game planned against Bama at home. Bama's defense much better than A&M's defense. I'm telling you, take the pressure off of Zollers early. Run the fucking ball with the best running back in the SEC, Ahmad Hardy. Take the pressure off the dude and fucking run the ball early. This is how you're going to get to A&M, dude, because A&M's going to score points. But run the ball with Hardy. Take the pressure off the freshman. Freshman will come in, make some key throws. That's how you're going to stay in this game. I think defense has enough strength from their D line where they could probably get some pressure throughout the game. But number one, it starts with building that up, building that confidence in that run game. So can they pull it off today? We'll see. A lot of it also has to do with their defense. I mean, Marcel Reed is a special talent, so it's like you got to keep up with him somehow. But if you get some pressure on the dude, I'm stoked for this game, dude. I'm really excited for this one. This is the chance for Mizzou in the spotlight. They are 0 for 2 in spotlight games.
Yes.
They lost at home to Alabama and they in a primetime game, and they lost on the road to Vanderbilt. They cannot do this 3 times. Step up today.
They literally
home.
can't.
Your season will be salvaged with a huge win against the number 3 team in the country. You can pull it off, and this team can pull it off, man.
I'm gonna show you something real quick. Matt Zoller's photo is hilarious. Look at this dude. He looks cracked out.
He has no shame, dude. He has no shame. I like that face. I like that face.
And this over here, this dude, 214. I'm an inch shorter than this guy and weigh the same. There's no way. This dude looks like a stick.
Look at this guy. Look at this Q. He's got a 92 QBR on the road at Vandy, dude. This dude has no shame. He has the crackhead face. He has a crackhead face,
does.
but he has
got the crackhead goatee.
He doesn't care. That's a confident face, dude. That's a confident face.
PA guy.
Yeah, Pennsylvania guy.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. You know what they say about the Pennsylvania guys? Pressure, dude. And they don't care. They don't care about pressure games.
Like,
this guy's ready,
like all
man.
that steel. They just make steel all day. They don't care about pressure.
They don't care about pressure, man. They're ready to go. Steel, Hershey's, let's go.
Let's hear a pick then. I think we might get into this one in the bet as well. So right now it's 6.5. A&M's favorite.
You're putting the pressure on me. I don't know if I'm touching this game.
Mizzou, baby, Mizzou.
I don't know if I'm touching either Mizzou or the Iowa games today. But if you want to make your pick, go ahead.
Nah. Okay. I obviously am hoping Mizzou win. These ranked games today are so good that I don't want to bet on them because it's like crazy. And really, for the rest of the lineup today, you get some obviously some conference play ones, but like Indiana at Penn State, I mean, could get interesting, I suppose, but I don't really think so. It's 14-point line right now. Ohio State at Purdue should be a joke. Yeah.
By the way, did you see the nipple ring on Ryan Day like 4 weeks ago picture?
No.
Did you see that?
No.
Oh, dude, let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah, pull that up real quick.
Oh, man.
What the fuck? What is he doing? Dude, I swear this guy's not real. On the Michigan Wolverines subreddit too. Perfect.
Dude, yeah.
So
this freak is look at this freak in his nipple ring. He's got a 3-prong looks like on his left nip.
that is wild. What is he doing? They say Columbus is a wild place.
Yeah, so we'll see, man. We're getting down to the wire here. A few weeks to go before we get into the conference championships. Yeah, you want to take a look at the playoff picture?
Yeah, so let's pull up the bracket. Tuesday was the first CFP playoff show, so now we got some real rankings out because AP has been at an all-time low, in my opinion, as far as their judgment. Obviously got our Ohio State here, Indiana, the Big Ten's well represented, A&M, Alabama. So basically, I mean, the media here is showing you exactly what they want to see. They want to see some Big Ten.
Those are the top 4 teams in the country. I think anyone would have guessed that would have been the top 4, no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Memphis probably not up here anymore.
Yeah, so probably that. I don't know. So that's tricky. Tulane. So with the college football bracket, it's different because they don't automatically go with. Technically, Navy is on top of the American, but they may throw Tulane in there just because of that strong win. I know it's an automatic qualifier, but for the leader, but That's going to be interesting. Yeah, Memphis. I think Memphis blew that opportunity last night. So, but right now, whoever projects out of the American is going to have to play Georgia because unless
Yeah.
unless it's Ole Miss and Georgia flip, we'll see. But yeah,
It's looking nice for this Georgia Alabama, second round matchup.
that would be awesome, dude.
Either of these could change today. Either of these could still flip. A lot of this is still in motion. So my question is of these back first round teams, who do you think's more? And let's leave Memphis out of this. Of these back first round teams, who's most likely to get bounced?
Oh, yeah, I think whoever reps the ACC, unless it's Georgia Tech, is going to get rocked. I don't know why they have Virginia on there. I'm going to pull up my my ACC breakdown real quick. But I mean, immediately I go to Virginia because I feel confident in Oregon and Notre Dame. They've been here before. Ole Miss has proven that they're a formidable opponent in the SEC. I could even see them switching spots with Georgia and then having that route where they play the American champ and then play Alabama, and Lane Kiffin has a chance to beat Bama, which would be awesome.
And if they beat Bama, they could roll. They could.
Oh
really
for sure. So yeah, I without a doubt, I would say Virginia sticks out to me. Some people might say BYU or Tech, but I think both Big 12 top 2 teams are solid.
Well, and another interesting thing here is they really want to see the Indiana matchup here. They want Notre Dame playing them. I mean, Notre Dame's probably in. I don't think they play anybody else really.
So that would be a rematch from last year. Remember, Indiana went to Notre Dame, and Notre Dame kicked the shit out of them. When I actually took Indiana in that spread.
So did I.
Yeah. So yeah, Virginia right now is technically atop of the ACC. They have one loss this year at NC State by 4. They lost by 4 points. This is why I don't trust Virginia, man. Last week they went to Cal and they won by 10. Then they went to Belichick at UNC. They won by a point on a fumble on what was a crucial end of the game fumble by UNC. They won by a point. Then they won by 2 points to Washington State. This is the team that you guys want in the playoff bracket representing the ACC. Come on, man. Yes, they beat Florida State, but Florida State hasn't been the same. So I hate that. And I think over these next 3 weeks, Virginia, their schedule is pretty weak, but with how close these ACC games have been, don't be surprised if they get into some close battles. They host Wake Forest at Duke is going to be the key game. Duke is a decent opponent. That line is probably going to be a field goal line, is my guess. And then they host Virginia Tech, so it's really that Duke game. If they run the table, they're going to represent the ACC probably, they will be one of the 2 teams in the championship game. So, but yeah, I think the easy answer is Virginia is by far the most vulnerable.
I would like to do a special shout out since that group of 5, that Memphis spot might be wide open right now. I'm going to do a shout out to maybe my 3rd favorite team in the country, the San Diego State Aztecs. This is no joke. They have the number 6 defense in the country right now. Oh, they are 7-1 overall. They lost to Louisville when Louisville was ranked 15, 4-0 in the Mountain West. They run that conference. I don't know. I think they deserve a shot.
That's a good call because last year the Mountain was repped by Boise. Mm-hmm. At the moment, we have no Mountain rep in the playoff format, right?
No. And how can you keep them out if they go 7-0? And
that's a good call. That's a good call. So this year the committee is leaning towards the American Conference. Mm-hmm. Last year they leaned towards the Mountain West. Mm-hmm. So that's a good call out. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's if the American. Aztecs. Yeah, if the American Conference they kind of beat each other up a little bit, the committee might roll with San Diego State. Yeah, it's a good call. I didn't think about that.
They're hella fun to party with. I was in San Diego that year. They were in the Final Four. It was dope.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Plus, they got maybe the sweetest helmet in college football. Look at this thing.
Oh, that's sick. The Aztec helmet?
The Aztec helmet, dude.
Oh, that's dope.
Look at that.
That's so sweet. That might be the coolest helmet in the game.
Helmet, if it was helmet bracket, they're the 1 seed for sure, yeah.
Damn, that's sweet. I like that.
All right. Let's move on. Let's see. Hugh Freeze is out this week. Any thoughts? They canceled he's had a tea time at the Auburn Country Club for like however long he's been there at 1:30 every single Sunday for however many years. And they canceled his tea time.
Yeah, dude, it's just rough. When you're in the SEC, it's just a freaking battle, man. It's a battle. I mean, you cannot they're 1-5 in the conference. So, and Auburn is it's tough because I mean Auburn's always competing with the best recruits in the country, and they're usually they're for the most part losing those battles, and it's hard to compete in the SEC, man. So Hugh Freeze had to go, and then really curious to see where they end up going. I have no idea where they're leaning towards for their next head coach, but I mean they haven't really been the same since the Cam Newton day. I say the days of the Cam Newton era, but yeah, I love when Auburn. I mean, you see our intro to our show video.
Yeah.
That Auburn play is one of the most iconic plays in college football in probably the last decade.
Yeah,
like the
definitely.
rival between Bama and Auburn is one of the best rivals in football. You hear the stories about the Bama fans like fucking with the Auburn. What do you call that? Is it they have that tree in Auburn at University?
Yeah, and
they poisoned. Apparently, some guy poisoned the tree. There's some crazy stories. When Auburn's good at college football, life is good because you have that rival and it's true, and they hate each other so much. I love it. So hopefully they find the right coach. I don't know where they're heading, but
they've run through a couple coaches here. According to ESPN, here are the top 5 candidates for the Auburn job. You ready? Tulane coach John Sumrall.
I like that. Yeah. Not a bad pick.
Georgia Tech coach Brent Key.
I think that's I love that pick. Yeah.
Vanderbilt coach Clark Lee.
The tough part about that one, as much as that dude's having a hell of a year, he's a Vanderbilt alum. So that's going to be for him to leave his alma mater to switch over to a SEC rival is going to be tough.
Yeah, I don't think he's doing it. Georgia defensive coordinator Glenn Schumann, and this one you're going to hate this one. Missouri coach Eli Drinkowitz.
Yeah, he's a Southern dude, so I don't think he's going to go to Auburn over Mizzou, but I mean they just beat them this year on the road, so we'll see.
And Drink's also on the radar for Florida, obviously. I hate that the media, they always kind of make Columbia they act like Columbia is the worst place in the world.
Yeah, it's like, hey, get out of Columbia so you can go to Auburn, Alabama, or get out of Columbia. So yeah, it's just like what makes just because Mizzou's new to the conference, but if you look at the head-to-head and you look at their resume over the last 5 years since they've joined the SEC, they've been significantly better than Auburn has. So like, why is Columbia a worse place to go to than Auburn, Alabama?
Maybe they don't like rocks, man. Although they took the rocks out, so.
I mean, you and I talked about it. We didn't like the rocks either. So
they're uncomfortable.
Real quick, I think the Georgia Tech coach is it Keys. I think he's the right guy. It makes sense. It does make sense because obviously, I mean, this is a historic year for Georgia Tech this year. I was a little bit surprised that they were ranked 17. I thought they'd be higher. But I think Brent Keys, that's a perfect opportunity for him because literally they're losing Haynes King. He's a senior. He's been his guy for the last 4 years. He's a passing yard leader. He's even their leader in rushing. So like this might be the right opportunity for him after Haynes graduates and leaves Tech to probably look at other opportunities. So I get it. The ACC is such a soft conference, but shit, man, here's a chance they're going to come after him. Here's a chance for him to coach in the SEC, which is awesome for him.
One of the best takes I ever heard on Mizzou was like they're too Southern to be in the Big 12. They're too Midwestern to be in the SEC, and they really just don't belong anywhere. Much too Southern to be in the Big 10.
Throw them in the American Conference, huh?
Yeah. Sun Belt. Okay, the kiddies are off this week. It's a love of the game weekend, as I like to call it. And sometimes, when the Cats are bad, it's actually more fun when they're off because now we just get to watch for the hell of it. One little piece of K-State news: Dylan Edwards is given. He stayed out. I think everyone saw this coming. He's not going to play anymore, so he can keep his red shirt, and he's now expected to transfer.
So I mean, it's just like disappointing. Like, not once. It feels like it was something that never even really got started. Mm-hmm. Like we were excited about the guy. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Him and Avery were teammates in high school?
Grade school, childhood
grade
friends.
School. They're good buddies in grade school. He goes to Colorado, has a pretty good year with the Buffaloes. I'm sure Avery probably pulled him a little bit to kind of come to K-State, come back home, be around family.
Tweeted at him. He was like the whole pull in, yeah.
It's just it's one situation that to me, I don't know if it really makes any. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it doesn't make enough sense to me. Even if he's asking for more money from an NIL standpoint, like, have you done that much to be considered, that higher echelon tier of RBs in the country? Because I don't think so.
No.
You're going back home like with one of your best friends that you grew up playing football with, and he plays one game, gets hurt. Obviously took a couple weeks to get healthy, and then decides to hold off so he could transfer to another school. I hate that. I hate this move, dude. It's just, I said it last week. I think it's a selfish move. I hate people that. I'm curious to see where he ends up. He's still a good player. I think he's got talent, but like, this one was a head scratcher, dude, for sure.
So Zen brought up a good point. K-State, he's getting all his NIL money from K-State still. Like, it's not like there was some contract clause in there that voids NIL money. And does this make you concerned for Avery at all?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Edwards is known as kind of a
what,
serial
junior?
transfer.
I don't know, man. Avery's a junior, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm not. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of worry. I'm not going to lie. I mean,
I will say Edwards is kind of known for transferring. So, I wouldn't lump Avery in there with him on it. And Joe Jackson looks great. So I don't.
Yeah. Don't forget that. I think Colin Klein tried to pull Avery to go to A&M with him, so he decided to stay put. So yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, he had an opportunity to leave, and for probably a better situation, he decided to stay. So I'm So I'm bummed about it, dude. We were excited to watch him play. He's selfish, dude.
Colin Klein just needs to come home.
Come home, baby.
just blank check Colin Klein. Bring him.
But have we even talked about where Colin Klein could go? I feel like they're going to look at him a little bit. I feel like some schools are going to look at Klein. We'll see.
Yeah, he'll probably get an offer or two. Hey, Gidget's upset.
Gidget's got an attitude.
Yeah, shoot. What was that game? Golden Gophers.
That's her pick today.
That's her team. Yeah, she hates Gophers, but she loves that team.
That's hilarious. She wakes up, eats, and then throws out her pick of the day. Golden Gophers, and then takes a shit.
Yeah, and then takes a shit in the house often.
Give me the Gophers.
Give me the Gophers. Okay. Fun fact for you today. Penn State. This is this is a report from Nittany Central, the Penn State blog. Urban Meyer interviewed for the Penn State job, but they turned him down after his second interview with the AD because he, quote, bombed the interview with unsatisfactory answers and zero plans for navigating the NIL.
That's crazy. I heard rumors about him interviewing for this job. I didn't realize that it was he bombed the shit out of this interview.
Apparently he bombed it. Yeah. Washington head coach Jedd Fisch looks for an exit. They are currently ranked number 23 in the country, if I am correct. Is looking for an exit as his family does, quote, not like Seattle. How fucked up is that?
Fuck? Yeah. Blows my mind. One of the best scenic stadiums in college football.
I know. And
that's crazy.
Dude. How you know with this Husky?
And what is? I mean, I hate to come after Jedd Fisch, but like, who the hell do you think you are, dude? I mean, please don't come after me, fans. I mean, he was the head coach at Arizona. The only reason he got, and this is going to sound really hip. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick. The only reason why Arizona was good last year is because they had fucking Tet McMillan and their quarterback who was just tossing. Tet was killing people last year, and that's how he got the Washington job.
Yeah.
So it's just like this guy. I mean, these coaches, man. It's like high pedestal. Like take me. Like it's like these guys think they're better than their top tier coaches. They haven't done shit. What the hell has Jedd Fisch done?
I don't know. And we'll bring this up again in the bet because this, saying something like that while you're ranked, no less, on a road game today, I've got some thoughts on that one. But this brings up another question: is if you're about to be selected as a head coach somewhere, what city or state or region would you least like to go to?
That's tough. So are we talking? This is obviously D1.
D1.
Damn, least likely want to go to. That is tough.
And let's say you get the phone call, it's blank school, and you're like, great, now I have to go live in. Great, you know what I mean? Click.
That's a tough call because that's tough because I don't have a lot. I don't have any experience living on the coast, West Coast, East Coast. I think it'd be awesome to live on
Yeah,
either or. I've lived in the Midwest my whole time.
Mhm.
We probably lived in some of the flattest. I mean, we went to school in Kansas. I lived in
Yeah,
Nebraska. I grew up in Missouri. So
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of hard.
But-
I've experienced all three of those states already. So it's like, I don't want to throw those guys like I don't know. That's a tough question, dude. I'm trying to think of maybe. But then if you think about states like Mississippi and Alabama, as much as those states don't intrigue us, they probably have the best football programs.
I know,
Or
but
Bama,
they're
at least Bama and Ole Miss are pretty
so
solid.
swampy. It's such
I know,
swamp.
I know. It doesn't sound intriguing to me, but their programs are good. So it's like, where do I go to next? Oh man, I don't know. What do you think?
I initially thought because of the heat, I would not want to go to Arizona. I was almost born there, weirdly enough. My dad had a job offer out there that he turned down while my mom was like 9 months pregnant. I almost lived a way different life.
It's crazy.
But the more I thought about Arizona, though, is it's cool at night and I like the mountains. So actually, I'm okay with Arizona. I think it's like Mississippi or something would be like the worst place to be for me anyway.
I agree. Yeah, I think that's a good call. That's a good call. Yep. As much as I hear Oxford's fun, I think if we had to choose one state, I think I'm with you. Mississippi State. Mississippi sounds the least appealing to me as well.
Yeah. I think most appealing for me would be like, this is gonna sound crazy. I would like to live I would like the Northwestern job.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like live in Chicago, have a great time.
Yeah, they're building a brand new freaking stadium.
Shout out Clint.
Our boy Clint, I'm not
Don't say it. Don't
our,
say
our
it.
boy Clint Bones Useldinger is building that stadium. So like props, dude. Shout out to him, dude. Stadium looks sweet, dude.
The editors back here are like got ready for the apology letter, right?
I thought I was gonna go with the first choice.
Yeah. Don't say it. All right. Now for our next, we're wrapping up. I wanted to. Last week we talked about circus birds. I wanted to get your opinion on this. In front of me, I have the 6 variations of the KU Jayhawk. Which one do you think is the stupidest?
I will say, I'd probably say the latest. I think the newest one might be the best one. Actually the one before that, I like the angry look in the 1941 one.
This is true because I grew up in Lawrence. I got this inside knowledge. The angry one is because of World War II. The war's going on there. They want an angry facing Jayhawk. If the war ends, they make him happy. See?
You're being serious?
I'm being dead serious. Yeah, dead serious.
That's crazy. I just thought it was gonna be when the weed smoking started, and they were like, "Let's be happy."
No, that's been going on for a while.
No, dude, I think 40. I'm gonna give. Yes, the segment's called "Which KU mascot's the dumbest?"
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say the coolest one is probably 41. The dumbest one, dude. What the fuck is up with 12 and 23? 12 is so dumb. The bird has no pants on. It's definitely a chick bird. There's no creativity with that logo whatsoever. There's not even KU on the bird.
This one is really popular right now.
I know. They're using that logo a lot in a lot of merch and stuff. 23 is it just looks dumb. Yeah, the beak is as big as it probably ever been.
Kind of looks like a kid drew this one.
Yeah.
And notice what's weird, they could not make up their mind in the 20s. 1920, 23, and 29. That's 3 changes in a couple of years, and then only 1 change in 46 to now.
Yeah, I can't believe they ran 29 for a bit. 29 is not good either. I would say the dumbest one, only because 12's getting some hype right now with the merch. I'll give it to 23. 23 is
yeah. I gotta agree with you. Agree with you on this.
Yeah.
This is a dumb beak. This is not proportional at all.
Yeah, hey,
look, he's got actual shit. I know most of them have shoes, but
the measurements are all it's all disproportionate. Too big of a nose. Go back to that 23 one more time real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
It's all over the place. You can't see the circus bird's feathers. 23 is the worst one. Yeah, good segment.
Doesn't even have feathers. It's just
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like we said, circus bird, no feathers, big nose.
Nice.
Awesome segment, dude. Thanks. That made me happy.
You.
That made me really happy.
Okay. For the final sip, I'd like to get a good fact in here. This is for both of us. Wisconsin has sold $3 million worth of alcohol this season, which is $1 million more than the next team. Go Badgers.
I hope my work doesn't see this. If you're looking at the stats, I'm pretty sure Nebraska's too. What are you looking at?
Oh God. Okay.
Maybe not. I think maybe that's just error mark.
Oh, okay. So the shows Wisconsin is the far and away leader, putting $1 million in sales more than the number 2 program on our list, Nebraska.
Yep.
On Tuesday afternoon, reporters at the Milwaukee Journal tipped me off and suggested that my numbers might not be right. This is from Matt Brown of Extra Points. Units sold. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe this is happening live. Because of the decline. Basically what this article is saying is that, yes, Wisconsin is selling the most per fan. However, but because Wisconsin's not good in a decline of attendance, Nebraska is leading the way with 2,075,000.
Let's go, baby.
Would you like the top 5?
No, stay away from that.
Okay.
I don't need the fire for more. Yeah.
You're winning by like $400,000 against teams with bigger stadiums.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Nebraska number 1. Units sold. You are crushing it. Number 2, University of Tennessee. Number 3, LSU. Number 4, the University of Minnesota. Good job, Gage.
Damn.
Number 5, University of Michigan.
Nice, dude. Yeah, I mean, it's surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised by how much Cornhusker fans drink. If you ever go to that stadium, it's so old, and it's like you're in a maze. You're taking these cuts left and right up these stairs. It's not organized whatsoever. That's why they're trying to go through a process of doing some renovations. And it's like, if the stadium got renovated, think about how much they'd be blowing the shit out of the water. So it's cool, man.
Is there just beer around every corner?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's like it's still not organized well enough. I got a couple fun facts for this week. Little overcast day of November 8th. Actually, a pretty important day. Probably not as important as last week was. We had some pretty cool sports facts for the first, but November 8th. Let's get into a little bit. This is a college football show, but hey, man, we're well rounded. This is called the Athletically Questioned Podcast. Yes, we know a little bit of everything. Elgin Baylor, baby, set the new NBA record, 64-point game, which was 3 years before Wilt Chamberlain's famous 100-point game. So keep in mind, Elgin Baylor held the record for the most points in an NBA game for 3 years before Wilt came into play. That was cool to see. This was a cool little K-State plug that I love. It's a negative from the sports organization, but positive from the player. At one point in the there was a stretch where the Sacramento Kings lost 43 straight road games to the LA Lakers. And on today's date, October 8th, 1992. Sorry, November 8th, 1992. The Kings finally broke through by beating the Lakers by 10 in LA. And guess who led the way for the Kings? K-State's own Mitch Richmond. Legend at Kansas State, man.
Legend.
He's a legend.
Courtney hooked up with him.
Wait, what?
Allegedly.
That's
what she said.
Shit.
That's what she said.
Editors. They're allowing this.
Can we get Mitch on the phone?
Yeah. They're allowing this. They're going to see if they can get Rich. Yeah, yes. That's it. Doesn't surprise me. Love Courtney.
No, Jersey chaser for sure.
Love Courtney. She's so. It follows her. It follows her trend for sure.
Oh yes.
Okay, cool. And then my last one. St. Louis's own. A lot of people don't know this fact. Yogi Berra is a St. Louis guy. He won his first MVP trophy in the MLB with the Yankees on November 8th, 1951. For those who don't know, Yogi Berra is from St. Louis, and St. Louis has a historically popular Italian neighborhood called The Hill. And Yogi Berra, you can actually find a Yogi Berra street in his old home where his family grew up in for decades. It's pretty cool, dude.
About 2 years ago, maybe, they did a big Yogi Berra documentary that had its premiere here. And his whole family was in town, and they had Costas was here, and I'm blanking on his stupid ass name.
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck? Why am I
blanking
good on this? Anyway, they're all here. There's some interesting stuff in that about how he wanted to be a Cardinal even, and like it just really never worked out for him. And like, yeah, I know. Can you imagine?
Yeah, man. I mean, he won a bunch of titles with the Yanks, but a lot of people forget that he was a St. Louis kid. Grew up in probably one of the biggest Italian neighborhoods in the Midwest for sure. So
absolutely,
yeah.
Some notes from this podcast, I thought it would be funny to picture the Iowa students and fan base arriving in LA for the USC game. Much different climate over there. Another thing, we're talking about ASU in Arizona. Do you remember at your bachelor party the ASU fan that we talked to? Like that whole game, because we were watching K-State Arizona in that bar, and then this ASU fan came up and was like, "What do you guys think about Arizona State?" Me and Clint talked to him like the whole night. And,
was that at the bar or the place we ate for dinner when we were watching the game? I can't remember.
It was at the bar after dinner.
Oh, gotcha. And I don't remember that. Yeah, I may have been.
And I thought about that guy all last year because he's like, "Yeah, I got some high hopes, but like I don't think it's gonna be that good." And then that guy like blacked out, and then they wind up in like the playoff and all that. Yeah, it was good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nice. I like
Anyway.
it.
All right, let's do a pick.
All right. Parlay time. Damn, this was a tough week. This one was tough for me to go to roll with, but all right. So I'm sticking with the Big 12. Just for people that are kind of in the loop on what's going on in the Big 12, Iowa State started 2-0 in the Big 12. Started off with a big win against K-State, and they were ranked. They beat their rivals Iowa. They've lost 4 straight games, Big 12 games. They're on the road at TCU, and they're 7.5-point underdogs on the road. TCU has been playing better, but it's hard for me to see a Matt Campbell-led team struggle like this. He's usually has these guys pretty on point, at least fighting in these games. Mm-hmm. Give me Iowa State plus 7.5 on the road at TCU.
I like that.
Yeah.
We'll see what goes down with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that pick. I like that pick a lot. Plus 7.5. That's what the line is. Nice.
Yep.
Okay, it's in. All right. Yeah. I picked him for my good dog. We've had the comments about how the head coach of Washington wants out. Plus 10.5 points. Wisconsin. Give me the Badgers plus 10.5.
I was gonna bring that up. I figured you were gonna roll with that since that was your good dog. Yeah. So nice.
I love the Badgers. You love the Badgers too.
No, I mean, dude, Madison is such an underrated college town. I will always cheer for Wisconsin. We did find out this week that Luke Fickell's staying there, so that's good. Yeah, I think he's a good coach, man. People forget that he was the one that brought Cincinnati to a Sugar Bowl appearance like 4 years ago.
That's right.
All right, I like that pick. My next pick, my favorite team in the country, future. Just fucking hammer the Ohio State Buckeyes, man. They're going to Purdue this week. 29. Let me pull this up real quick so we don't get worried. All right, home against Penn State, 38-14. At Wisconsin, 34-0. You could argue Wisconsin and Purdue are probably on the same level.
Yeah.
I mean, and what, they're 29.5 under favorites. Mm-hmm. Home against Minnesota, 42-3. They're killing people right now. Purdue, I understand that in the past we've seen Purdue upset Ohio State. It's happened before. This is not the same Purdue team.
All right, for this last pick, I have some options. We kind of discussed we didn't want to fuck with the big games today, although I will say Zoo 6.5. Iowa plus 6 now. They're interesting choices. I'm not so sure. One that did catch my eye though would be, we won't touch Bama here. This one caught my eye a little bit. Tell me if I'm crazy.
Go ahead.
Navy plus 27.5 versus Notre Dame.
Oh,
well, okay. It's a lot of points.
Ooh, yeah. Navy 7-1. They still have
Notre Dame. I try to pick by like game scripting, so like, Notre Dame get up 20 and then kind of slow it down. You know,
dude, Blake Horvath is still there. He's been there for a while. He's a senior.
Mm-hmm.
I like that pick. Navy's first in the American Conference. They're trying to keep the momentum going. 27.5 is a shit ton of points, dude, for a team that's 7-1 this year.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, it's at Notre Dame, but we've watched Notre Dame kind of flash incompetence from time to time.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. Hold on, let me see what the total.
So right now we got just to go through these picks one more time. We're going with Navy plus 27.5 at Notre Dame. Ohio State minus 29.5 on the road at Purdue. We are going with Iowa State plus 7.5 at TCU. And then remind me of your first one.
Wisconsin plus 10.5.
Wisconsin plus 10.5 at home against Washington. We're taking a lot of underdogs today with the spread. Nice.
All right, that's a good. Again, the real-time bet brought to you by Apple Watch. Sponsor, please. Sponsor us.
Yeah, please don't come after us, please.
Send us some Apple Watches. And if that ASU fan is out there somewhere, please call into the show. We will talk. We will talk to you.
We would love it. We would love to chat it up. Absolutely. He may not remember it, but yes.
No, he doesn't remember it. All right, man. That's the college football show. Another great episode of the Tailgate. One day, it's too cold now, but one day we're gonna fry up some burgers on live air. Yeah. Any final?
Man. No. Great episode, guys. We got some good ranked games this week. The editors are already looking at me for possible apologies for next week. So we'll look into that. Oh yeah, another great episode, man. Yeah, it should be we got a couple key matchups. Both squads are going at it this week in key games. So yeah, another great episode of AQ Tailgate, fellas.
Go Tigers.
Yep, let's do it, boys.
Peace.